Well, here we are again. Let's take a look at the Acolyte, shall we? Before we begin, be sure to subscribe. The show opens with a text scroll, as these stories do. It has been centuries without war, but a lone Force-sensitive assassin is looking to change that. Where will that go? Let's find out. Our strange newbie heads into a bar and meets Master Indara.
Attack me with all your strength.
Indara's companions actually laugh at that because it's kind of ridiculous. We're going with that Star Wars jank early on. I can dig it. There's also this.
Jedi do not attack the unarmed.
Yes, you do.
I wonder if that's going to be a clue for later. The assassin beats the snot out of Indara's friends, but the Jedi knows her kung fu is stronger than you. The knives come out, which gives the assassin enough time to take a hostage. Indara saves the poor woman and waltzes right back into range because she can. I will say that this fight scene is pretty good, but something's off. Indara recognizes her assailant. Knife throwing doesn't work that well against a lightsaber, but the bad lady has another plan. Indara has to stop a knife aimed for the bartender's face, and it costs her everything. Now, you might think that a random assassin can't defeat a Jedi Master, but it establishes her as a threat. I'll allow it. Our antagonist decides not to eliminate the last witnesses for some reason. I guess she's not fully gone yet. After the title, our Terminator wakes up. Or not. There's a droid named Pip, too, because merchandising. Wait, the character's name is Osha? I didn't know that they named babies after safety agencies.
Trade feds never use the shield.
Oh, they're on a Trade Federation ship. Huh. Osha and her friend head outside to take care of the hull. Their work accidentally sparks a fire, which triggers some sort of PTSD. Even so, the mechanics put out the fire with Pip's help. Hey, that looks like a Jedi ship. Yord and his Padawan Tassi investigate the bridge. The Nemoidians try to deflect, but some attempted force-wielding solves that problem. Apparently, Osha left the Jedi Order. Yord and Tassi question her, and we get some info about how her home village burned down.
Attachments to those we have lost are the most difficult to let go.
The Jedi believe that Osha killed Indara, but Osha claims that she was on the freighter the whole time. So, maybe they should check the security cameras and interview other people?
That's her! She killed the Jedi and ruined my bar!
Or we can go with the idea that they're all liars. A droid takes Osha into custody. Over on Coruscant, Master Sol teaches a bunch of younglings about the Force. It's very basic, but it makes sense. Vernestra Rwoh is here to tell Sol all about what just happened. Sol doesn't believe that his old Padawan could do such a thing, but they have to move quickly to stop the political fallout as well. Going with a little bit of that prequel trilogy politicking, eh, show? Sol offers his support, and we head on over to the prison ship. It's automated, and wait, does that guy have a face hugger on his mouth? Oh, it's just a parasite used on violent criminals. The other captives are planning a prison break and want to know if Osha is in. One crook hacks a drop out of hyperspace and they leave Osha behind as the ship teeters through asteroids. Wait, Osha can't use the Force to get Pip? Okay, that's pretty good. She gets a hold of Pip anyway because the story has to progress. Upon the breakout, she tries to save the violent guy and it completely backfires. Wait, she actually screwed up? What is this, decent writing? Still, the story needs Osha alive. Therefore, she straps in for a crash. Back on Coruscant, Sol meets up with Jeki Lawn. Vernestra wants Sol down in confinement, but there's another issue. Why does Sol keep a holo of Osha?
This pastime encourages sentimentality and nostalgia.
This is actually some decent insight into why the Jedi fell. Then again, we get another lesson.
Our memories are lessons. If we don't meditate on the past,
We're doomed to repeat it.
I wonder if Sol is connected to Qui-Gon's school of thought in some way. Down in Holding, Vernestra seems to have collected the escapees, but not Osha. Sol thinks that the violent guy has some answers. He doesn't, so Vernestra gives Sol permission to take a team to Karlak. On said planet, Osha looks around the wreckage for a moment. All of the sudden, she sees a phantom and chases after it. Sol brings Jackie on board. She seems to be weirded out by the thought of putting Yord on the mission, though.
What's wrong with Yord?
Nothing. No, he's... Yord.
Is there some kind of personal thing that we should know? Time for a bit of lady and gay fan service, I guess. Jackie doesn't seem that impressed, though.
Yord. Put your clothes on.
No, seriously, what's going on here? Back on Karlak, Osha chases the Phantom and it's actually someone named May. The Force starts tripping like crazy, but there's a poem and what the what?
Did you kill Indara? Yes. I will kill them all.
Are we dealing with a split personality or something like that here? Osha wakes up back in the ship. On the Jedi ship, we get a little more background. Apparently, May was Osha's twin sister. She started the fire that killed her entire family. Okay, so the assassin has to be May. Osha's file was kind of covered up. Why? I guess we'll find out later. The Jedi begin their search in the wrecked transport. Sol tracks Osha to another cave and it leads to a dead end.
I didn't do it!
Osha accidentally trips, but Sol saves her and Pip. Good man. Our protagonist believes that May is alive too. That makes sense, especially since May is on a beach in the very next scene. Our assassin meets up with a mysterious figure. He wants her to kill a Jedi without a weapon and thus eliminate the dream of their order. That's what an Acolyte would do, right? Ah, a red lightsaber. Wait, that's it? Oh right, episode 2 dropped as well. May is on Olega. She bargains with a local girl to get access to the Jedi Temple and sneaks in. She comes across Torben. The guy's meditating, but she can't actually do anything to him on her own. The ruckus of her attempt draws attention, so she escapes through the skylight. Okay, so far so good. Over on the Jedi side, Osha helps Jackie fix a problem with the ship. Our lead winds up annoying Pip, but that's okay. Yord has a problem with her free reign anyway.
Let's say this twin theory holds true. They could be working together.
That's not impossible, it's just really unlikely. The Jedi set course for Olega, and we get to see something important. May has a contact by the name of Quimir, a lazy guy who knows a lot about poison. And dark side rhetoric?
The Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. And peace
Is a lie, I know.
The Sith code is pretty creepy. Even more troublingly, Kamir suggests that Torben might be seeking absolution. Back on the Jedi ship, we learn that Osha got a tattoo. Sol feels that he should have saved May, which is understandable. We have to get back to Olega though. May re-enters the temple. Her distraction gets caught, but the real issue is that Torben is haunted by his past.
I offer you a choice. Confess your crime to the Jedi Council, or receive the forgiveness you seek.
That wakes Torben up. What exactly did the Jedi do? As Osha follows another hallucination, Torben remarks on what he did.
We thought we were doing the right thing.
And then he deletes himself. What could have possibly driven the man to that? Osha gets caught for a moment. However, Yord confirms that she didn't do anything. With that said, there's only one apothecary in town? That seems rather simplistic. Anyway, Yord thinks that he can just stun the suspect, but Jackie has a better idea. She wants to send Osha and Esme to get information and a confession. It's a good old-fashioned sting. Okay, let's see where this goes. Kamir immediately gives away that he handed out poison and that someone else is in charge here. Oh, by the way, he knows that Osha isn't May. The Jedi close in anyway. Kamir tries to BS his way out of the situation, but
If you cooperate, we will consider letting you go with a warning.
a conspirator and a murder? Really?
Please don't do the memory wipe thing or whatever it is you guys do.
Well, that is one way to give a warning. Also, Are you referencing KOTOR's show? Kamir completely dodges his obvious reference to the Sith, so it's time for a separate sting.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Ah, he said it. Osha tries to act fierce, but Saul smacks her attitude down pretty hard.
I deserve justice.
You want revenge.
It isn't going to be enough to dissuade her, though. May is here, so Saul confronts her with his force fu. It's a great set piece, especially when Saul steals all of May's knives. The primary objective, though, is to figure out who trained her. The Sith conceal themselves so well that May could never really know what is really going on. Saul tries to help her, but she disappears in a cloud of dust. Osha tracks her twin down. She can't really bring herself to hurt her family, even though the woman is a murderer. That's sort of understandable. After a check-in with Master Ro, we learn that Quimir has found the third Jedi at Kalnaka. Our two antagonists make their escape. In a forest, some raiders come across a makeshift hut, only to be scared off by the Jedi Master himself. I really like the Acolyte's opening pair of episodes. It's not the first time that Star Wars has ever played detective, but it's a good ride filled with weird and scary concepts. The story is engaging, the cast does a good job, and the janky charm of the franchise is happy to be there. What else can a fan ask for? I'll see you next time.